Kamala Harris thinks Bitcoin is money for criminals. Should she have been invited to speak at the Bitcoin conference? Or should she have been kept at bay because her administration, along with Biden, has been vilifying and had a tremendous war on crypto over the last 4 years? Let me know in the comments what your opinion is. Recently, the Bitcoin conference, the Bitcoin magazine, which are the organizers of the Bitcoin conference, actually sent out an invite to Kamala Harris to come out and speak at the Bitcoin conference. After some deliberation, she seemed to have declined this invite. And while a lot of the Bitcoin supporters, including all of our team at Ferrum Labs, were not in favor of Kamala Harris coming and speaking at this conference, we are still in favor. I think everyone is in favor of all political parties understanding the importance of what Bitcoin represents, which is freedom from anarchy, freedom from control, freedom from government tyranny. It's giving power back to the people through the most effective means of decentralizing transactional payments. RFK, in his speech today at the conference, in fact, even said that freedom of speech and freedom of expression transcends more than just with our speech and more than just our ability to express ourselves, but with transactional freedom as well. And we are all interested to see how this administration, who is now claiming that they are friendly with crypto, is going to show their interest and show that their support of crypto is not just lip service by changing some of the administrative policies. Is the Harris and Biden administration that's already in power right now going to fire or let go of the SEC chief? Are they going to change their stance from a treasury management standpoint? Are they going to update their regulatory framework to actually provide clear compliance guidelines to crypto projects? Or are they just going to continue to provide a lip service that is intended only to get votes at election time, and as soon as they get your votes, they're back to square one, vilifying all of the innovative and creative builders in the crypto space? This is not to say that there aren't issues in the crypto space. There are obviously many use cases, as we've seen with FTX and a few others, where the abuse of power and success and trust has done tremendous damage not only to the crypto space and the innovation that it can bring, but also to the innocent victims of these perpetrated scams and fraud schemes, essentially. So my question for you is, by listening to the Biden-Harris campaign's flippant script, does that make you more likely to vote for them because they are now coming in favor of crypto? Or are you one who's not easily fooled by their lip service that seems to be the case right now? And do you find Trump's change in stance more valuable? Because Trump's stance was also against crypto not too long ago. In my personal view, I saw his stance changing more organically, similar to what you saw with Michael Saylor, in fact, who's now one of the biggest Bitcoin bulls. Michael Saylor himself was not pro-Bitcoin many years ago. A lot of people might not know that. He was one of the biggest critics of Bitcoin. But as you get to learn more about the technology, about what it stands for, about what Satoshi's mission was, he turned around his perspective and became one of the biggest bulls, and his firm became one of the largest holders of Bitcoin, and will likely have a lasting impact in terms of the legacy that they have created in Bitcoin's mass adoption and circulation around the world. Trump's stance changed drastically as Vivek dropped out of their presidential race and came on board as somewhat of an advisor, started to educate Trump on the dangers of CBDC, and try to educate Trump on the massive amount of Bitcoin holding population in the US. Why is this all important to you? As a Bitcoin holder, or even someone who doesn't hold Bitcoin, just look at the price of goods, look at the price of eggs, milk, groceries, gas, anything that you purchase to live your life on a regular basis has gone up significantly over the last 4 years. And that's not just an issue with just the Biden administration. This is an administrative issue with fiat currency in general. A stat that I just recently read mentioned that in the last 6 years, we've had about roughly 30+% reduction of value of the US dollar. This means $1,000 about 6 years ago is worth less than $700 today. So it will cost you 30% more to purchase the same goods and services that you could purchase 6 years ago. Has your salary, has your income gone up by that much? Not really, but house prices have, mortgages have nearly doubled, rent continues to go up. And all of this is happening because the currency that we use to transact for everyday items in our life is controlled through a monetary policy that has no upper limit as to how much of it can be printed. and the government and these controlling entities continue to print this currency without our vote, without our say-so. That's where Bitcoin and many other currencies in the space are different. And this is why Ferrum and Ferrum Labs, the company where I am a CTO and am continuing to develop along with my team's technologies to bring these amazing benefits of finite supply cryptocurrency, finite assets to the world, are so passionate about a decentralized monetary policy, about currencies that have a finite supply, such as Bitcoin. If you want to learn more about this, make sure to subscribe to the channel, share your feedback in the comments, and let us know if you're bullish on Biden, RFK, or Kamala Harris's campaign coming up.